Okay, once you have set up your weapon and in front of the camera, you want to animate your weapon, right, to rotate in front of the cameras. So assuming all your lighting, everything has been done, you've done your first test renders, you're happy with it, now you need to set the animation keys. Now make sure you are setting your animation preferences. Okay, go to Windows, Settings and Preferences, go to Preferences and make sure you set the animation base to be at 25 frames per second. Alright. Now your render output, you guys know by now, you are rendering it at Full HD. So now 1920 by 1080. Now the rest of this information you can find in the other videos. Right now I'm just going to focus on how to set up the animation. So first, select your weapon, then press E to go to rotate. Try to figure out which axis you want to rotate. So open up your channel box. Okay, in this case, I want the weapon to rotate along the Y-axis. So go to your channel box and scrub to a timeline of 1. Okay, remember to set your timeline from 1 to 200. If you have changed from 24 frames to 25 frames, you'll notice that there are a number of decimals between or behind the numbers. So make sure you set it to 1, 1, 200, 200 on the timeline below here. So scrub your timeline to the first frame, then go to rotate Y in this case, and right mouse click on the text and choose the option key selected. Alright, now scrub the timeline all the way to the end until you reach frame 200, and under the rotate enter the value of 360 or minus 360 if you want your weapon to rotate the other direction. Highlight the text by clicking on it, right mouse click and key selected. So if you scrub the timeline right now, you notice that the blade will spin a complete 360 degrees. Okay. However, when you play back, you might notice that the weapon will spin up quickly and then gradually slow down. That means there's an acceleration and deceleration which we need to correct. Also, your playback speed, right mouse click on the playback buttons here, choose the real-time playback speed. If you choose play every frame, you will play very, very fast. So now we need to change the rotational speed of this weapon. So select it, go to Windows, click on Animation Editors and choose Graph Editor. So click on the Graph Editor, and if your weapon is selected, you should be able to see the curve appearing in front of you, the rotate Y curve. Okay, if your rotate Y curve is not shown in the middle, you just need to press F so it will fill up the whole screen. Notice that it gradually accelerates, it reaches a constant speed and it decelerates. We need to change this into a linear acceleration. So select both keys by left mouse clicking and dragging a box over the two keys and click on this linear tangents button to straighten out the acceleration. So once that is done, when you hit playback, the weapon will be spinning at a constant speed. So even when the timeline reaches to 100 and go back again, it will look like a continuous loop. So this is the type of animation you want to achieve. Okay, so this is how you set up your animation.